Morning traders. Happy Friday. Been a pretty crazy week in the market so far, so we'll get right into it. For those listening online on Edgeful's socials, morning. Good to have you on. If you're listening on my socials, good morning as well. So we got obviously a few things to speak about. If you're listening on the Discord, great to have you on as well. If you got any questions, make sure to put in the live chat. I'm here to obviously answer any questions. You give me a thumbs up in the live chat if you guys can see and hear me. You can see my screen and you can hear me as well. For those watching online, we're going to speak about a few things Edgeful related, and then we'll get right into it. I am on the road currently traveling, so obviously a little bit different of a background at the moment. Not used to having my big screens up and everything like that, but good to be on the road and having a little bit of a break. Markets have been pretty crazy, as mentioned. We'll get into a few Edgeful reports. I'll just wait for everyone to join, and then we'll take it from there. So we'll give it another minute here or so, and then we'll have a few things to cover. If you've got any questions, please make sure to let me know. And then, as I said, I will definitely go over it. If you've got any, we want to speak about the algos, speak about any reports that you guys are using, we'll definitely make sure to cover it. So I'll give you a few more minutes here, 30 more seconds, minutes, and then we'll get going into it. Give a few more minutes for the guys joining online, and then for the guys on the Discord, put it in the chat. For the guys, if you don't know where the Discord is, if you come here to the right-hand side on Edgeful's website, there is a free Discord. That's where I stream every single day. Hey, what's up, Rock? Good to have you on. Guys from Twitter, good to have you on as well. As mentioned, we're going to get into it in a bit, and then we'll take it from there. Perfect. So, as mentioned, I've been on the road. Let me see. Let's go like that. Just send it for the guys on the Discord. Okay. I do like some longs on the DAX at the moment. US markets are actually trading lower as we speak at the minute. The S&P down 0.36%. So we got maybe a gap fill in play at the moment. Markets have been moving higher this week. We actually are trading above previous week's highs as well. But you can see we are trading above that weekly view up, which is this blue line coming across my screen over here. So we've got a few things to speak about. Morning, Hoa. Good to have you on. As mentioned, I am on the road. But Hoa, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me on the Discord chat. As mentioned, you can see my screen, you can hear me, everything like that. Okay, so let's speak about a few things at the moment, what I am looking at. Okay, so we are obviously trading above the weekly view up at the moment. We're trading lower, but I really do like the level that we are coming off of. This green line, which is again with the Edgeful indicators, which you can get on the right-hand side over here. You can actually get the trading view indicator access for free with your membership over there. We are trading well above that weekly view up, and again above previous week's highs. So I'm looking for longs in continuation. If we put on a report here, an indicator, so let's go like this. I think we actually have to we have to go like that. Yeah, we actually have to. We don't even have a big enough screen for that over here. There's so many flipping indicators on my chart. I actually don't know how to access those other 7. But let's go like this. Let's put on that indicator. I can actually just draw it out. It's a lot easier. But basically, we got that opening candle continuation, opening week range report. Excuse me, the opening week range report. And basically, what that measures is after Monday and Tuesday play out, and I'll show you the report now on Edgeful. After Monday and Tuesday play out, we set a high and a low. So you can see over here, we got a high and low for Monday and Tuesday. There's the low. There's the high. Basically, what we do is if we break out one side, we very rarely come back and break the opposite side. Let me show you actually the stats on that. So if we go to ES and we go to that opening week range report, okay, we go to the opening week range report on ES. Okay, yeah, perfect. Morning, Hoa. And we go to the extended market hours. So let's go to the daily. We can actually see that after Monday and Tuesday sets a high and low, only 14% of the time do we actually break both sides of that opening week range. Okay, so that report on the Edgeful is particularly nice. Obviously, you can only use it after Monday and Tuesday have paid out, naturally, because you're waiting for the high and low to set after Monday and Tuesday, right? So, having said that, we could definitely see a pullback today, but I like it. We are trading above the previous week's highs, as well as now with that opening week range report in our favor. As I said, I'm also looking for some longs on the DAX for the futures traders. That is the tick F DAX, where we are looking very, very nice. We're holding above the intraday view app. I love using the Edgeful reports along with view app. We're trading above that intraday view app, which is the black line coming across my screen. And maybe you could be looking for some longs in continuation. But that opening week range report is very, very neat with with uh, with Edgeful. So let's just go to the DAX, so that under D30, we can also see that only 19% of the time. So if we break the high and low set after Monday and Tuesday, once we break out to one side, very rarely do we come back and break both sides of that. And we can actually see over here, we can get up that opening week range. Let's actually go like this. You also, let's go like that. Yeah, I don't know how to access those other four indicators. Anyone know how to do that? I don't know how to access that. Anyway, my screen's not big enough for that. I am on the road currently traveling on a little bit of a break, so it is always nice to have a little bit of a break from markets and just relaxing. But always us traders, we love to always keep an eye out on things. But if we look at that first, the Monday and Tuesday, okay, let's go like this. Monday and Tuesday, boom, like that. We got a high and a low, okay, like that, like this. So we got. Yeah, we actually interesting. This week would be interesting because we actually had a bank holiday. So basically got the high and low from Tuesday because we didn't have a Monday for the European markets. And we've just been trending higher ever since. And it's very, very, you can see clear trend identification. I mean, we literally from that highs, we are actually sitting up over 700 points. The DAX has been absolutely ripping. I mean, we ripped yesterday. It's been moving. That is for sure. I mean, from those highs, I mean, this week, from the drop from the low of the week to kind of to where we're sitting at now, we're sitting up 5%. I mean, that's been absolutely ripping. That's over 1,000 points. That's crazy. The DAX has been absolutely rocketing to the high side today and this weekend. And that's what I'm looking for some longs in continuation. Okay, so using the opening week range. Let's speak about a few other reports that make up some of the algos that the guys have actually been looking at. And those algos with Edgeful, you can come over here. And you can actually press over there and speak about that and speak to Andre. You can book a call and speak about the algos. I'm going to put the link to the algos and the YouTube video that you're going to go watch, just if you want a brief introduction to them, right? So let's actually get that up. I did put it in the chat last night, but let's go like this, and I'll put it in again. You can actually see over there. So if we go like that and we go paste and go, this video over here will actually bring you to the Edgeful algos. Basically what the algos are all about. Go have a look. I'll put it in the chat there as well. Good afternoon from the UK. What's up, Sam? Good to have you on. Okay, so as I said, I think that markets have just been rallying this week, and I don't want to fight that trend at the moment. Can it be a little bit more choppy? For sure. We are also trading another aspect, another report that I do like with Edgeful on the DAX. So we actually are also trading above the previous day's highs. Now, if you go to that previous day's range report, that is a great sign to look for longs as well. That previous day's range report with Edgeful shows me it has been a little bit not too great recently, but we are 79 in the last 6 months, 79% of the time and 74% of the time. If you take out the previous day's highs or lows, we'll close bullish or bearish in conjunction. Okay, so pairing them together is what I am. I'm looking for, right? Looking for one or two reports with maybe some VWAP in play to look for longs in continuation today. We've got the previous day's highs taken out, as well as that opening week range report in play. Now, it has been a little bit more of a tougher month for me. I did take out some pellets, but I tried to push on some challenge accounts 2 weeks ago and got absolutely same. So I'm up a whopping $87. But yeah, we're just trying to get stay in touch. Yesterday I actually didn't trade. I was off the desk, as I said. I think that's something that I did put in the Edgeful Discord as well, is that knowing when to actually take breaks. I've taken out some nice pouts. I think this month I'm up over 6K in pouts just from prop firms this month, which has been okay. Not amazing, and we need to look to scale after the poor February, but here's what it is, and we move on, right? So not everything sunshine and rainbows. I'm here always to show the truth and show the reality of trading. It's not always going to be great. I tried to push 2 weeks ago, and then again on Tuesday, didn't work out and got slammed. But we took some pouts, we locked in on some accounts. We're looking to get some more accounts over the line as well, my side. For those trading prop firms, those are my prop firm accounts, right? So I've got some live funded accounts as well as some challenge accounts that I'm running at the moment. So, as I said, something also interesting to speak about on Wednesday when we did the pre-market prep. I did say that the yen quote pairs could look nice for some longs as well. I managed to catch some longs that on Wednesday, which was obviously quite nice. But yeah, again, we're looking like we want to move higher on these yen crosses. I know some of the guys in the Discord like trading some of the currency pairs. And again, if you got anything that you want me to cover, make sure to put in the chat here for the guys listening on the Discord. If you want me to cover anything specific, please do so, and I will make sure to cover it as well. But these pre-market preps, I like to keep short, simple, and to the point. But it does look like we want longs here on the indexes. Two reports that I will say to make sure to have a look at if you are watching this online or anywhere is that, and these are some of what the algos are built on, is that opening candle continuation report. Basically, what this measures is the first hour, or you can customize it to the first 50 minutes, whatever you would like. So make sure that you've got the right timings on. Let's go to NQ. So you can see this report works very, very nicely with the NASDAQ. And this is kind of what the algos are actually built on, is these the first hour, the initial balance and the opening range breakout. Okay, so let's go to NQ. Let's just make sure you have to make sure that you got the correct time on over here. As you can see, you want New York because you want the 9:30 to 10:30. That is the first hour of the actual open. And you can actually see in the last, let's go to the last 3 months. We can see that if that first hour is bullish, in the last 3 months, 78.12% of the time we'll close as a bullish closing day above that open mark, right? And then vice versa for the shorts, 80% of the time. So, as I said, I'm going to be looking for longs heading into the open. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to just take trades blindly, see what the first hour brings and play it out from there. But I definitely, obviously, using an opening week range report. And now if that opening candle continuation report is the same, we'll definitely be looking to trade in that long direction. Any questions in the Discord? Anyone here live watching on my Twitter, on Edgeful's Twitter, that has any questions for me? Anything that they would like me to cover? But yeah, that I think just right now is just taking it one day at a time. If you want, guys are asking the Edgeful Discord now. If you actually come and watch the live streams of here, you will know that Edgeful don't offer free trials except through the link in my bio. Okay, so if you want free trials with Edgeful, this is where you go. If you've had a free trial before, unfortunately, you're not going to get it. But this is where you go for free trials with Edgeful. Over here, let me bring it up there, like that. Right, come over to the link in my bio. You can actually see join Edgeful Technical Analysis Software for Traders. Hit that link, put your credit card details in, you'll get actually a free trial. So I will go copy this. I'll put it in the chat as well. Let me paste it there. And then, yeah, make sure, as I said, make sure to go check that out. There is the link over there again. Go hit that Edgeful link, and that's where you actually do get the free trial. You only will know that if you come and actually join the live streams here on that Edgeful Discord. We've got a few nice things that are looking to do with the Discord. So stay tuned. There's going to be maybe some giveaways, stuff like that. And then again, as always, yeah, if you got any questions, I am live in the Edgeful Discord every single day. So yeah, always feel free to come and check me out over here. As I said, I'm going to be looking for some longs on the DAX. See if we can get a move back towards that spark high over there, maybe 22,400 area. But that's what I'm watching this morning. We kind of are chopping at the moment, so we'll see what happens. But definitely longs are favored. Again, on US markets as well, I think that we are gapping down. So maybe playing that gap will be quite nice as well, because the gap is only about 0.3%, not too big. So playing back actually towards that extended market hours daily view up would be that gap fill. But I actually might take a long position here on the DAX. At the moment, we are looking very, very nice. So I might actually execute my long position right now. Again, using that opening week range report, as well as now that opening candle continuation report. And I'm actually gonna place a long here on the DAX as we speak at the minute. Okay, let's actually get long here so we can see. Okay, let's actually boom. We are currently long on the DAX, so we'll keep you updated. We got a nice little pop there to start. So I'm in at about 22,310. Okay, like that, and then I'll have my stop below daily view up like that. We're targeting that spark high there again. Okay, cool. So that's my plan right now. I do love trading the DAX. It's actually my best ticker. We'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching live in the Discord and online. And we'll see you every single Wednesday through Friday, pre-market prep, and some possible live trading, as you've seen now, every single Wednesday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of the day.